Good afternoon and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Andrew Bleckman here solo again today, but be happy to have Stu back here relatively soon, and we're pleased to welcome you to this Saturday afternoon performance of Live Jai-Alai action. We have 8 games for you today, beginning at 4 p.m. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of today's games offer win, play, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagering. And if these betting terms are new to you, we will explain them throughout the duration of the performance. We have a couple specialty wagering options here. We got a pick 3 that begins in Game 4, the high-paying High 5 jackpot with its $2,000 guarantee. And let me tell you, folks, that High 5 has been going this week. It has been hit in every performance. The 2 on Thursday, the 2 yesterday. So a lot of money's been given away for that High 5. People are saying probably one of the easier weeks to handicap with a limited roster of guys and maybe a little bit more disparity in the talent level in those games, but definitely a day to play that High 5, giving away a lot of money there, so get those bets in. That will be before game number 3. Got to get all those bets in, and then we have that all-new Mighty Ocho jackpot as well, beginning in Game 1. There's a $2,000 guarantee on that Ocho, starting to get a little more action as well. You see, again, for the second day in a row here, 4th performance, actually, that it's been at least over $200 there in the Ocho, so another record there in those pools. And if you'd like to wager, online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, but of course placing bets is not necessary to enjoy all we have in store for you today. And we do not have any scratches in today's performance. A scratch occurs when a player who was supposed to play today is out of the program for a variety of reasons. And today we're pleased to say that there are no scratches, so program is good as written. No adjustments need to be made to those. And again, we recognize that many of you are sheltering in place or safer at home or just trying to get by as best you can as we all confront this new normal. And wherever you may be, we hope that you're safe, healthy, and we're just glad that we're able to bring you Jai-Alai as sports entertainment this afternoon. We now welcome you to sit back and relax because at 4 p.m., of course, it is time to play Jai-Alai. And now we have about 7 minutes till we get into the first game. Game 1 will be a spectacular 7 singles match. Played up to 7 points, with all points doubling after all those matchups in the first round of play. What exactly does that whole little sentence mean that I just said there? We got a video that will explain it in a little more detail to help clear things up for you.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
Now just about 5 minutes till we start the first game here on this Saturday afternoon. We usually just had 1 performance at the beginning of the season here on this Saturday, but we're pleased to announce that it is tonight the debut of Nighttime Jai-Alai. Yes, we have an evening session that will begin at 8 p.m. So we have this 4 o'clock one. Make sure you don't go away from your computers because we'll be back here again at 8 p.m. with 8 more games, 8 singles games. Again, this week only singles action. We usually have those 9-game performances with games 3, 5, and 7 being doubles. We're not playing any doubles this week, just singles, and we have 1 less game. So game 8 will still be that 9-point superfecta singles match. That spectacular 9 scoring. That will be the final singles game of both performances today. And taking a look here at the standings for this week, week 11 of the Jai-Alai season already. Topping the leaderboard here, the Golden Cesta. The Golden Cesta is an award given to the player with the most wins each week in singles play. It's obviously not an award that's given out, not like a trophy or anything like that, just something we do here for fun. An award that we talk about it in that Robote recap every week. And this week, the guy that's leading the pack in singles wins is Kubala. He's got a nice, comfortable lead here, but with only a limited roster of 12 guys, that lead could evaporate in a hurry. But Kubala on top there. He has 8 wins on the week to go along with 2 places and 3 shows. 13 in the money finishes out of his 16 games, by far the highest in the money percentage, coming in at over 80% on the week. So Kubala certainly his best play of the 2020 season thus far, coming here in week 11, taking advantage of the limited roster and maybe some of those feature guys. Douglas, Anderluck, Ikeda still out of the program, so just racking up as many wins as he can. Also fantasy-wise, Kubala in the lead there, 53 fantasy points. And if you're wondering, got fantasy points going on for Jai-Alai? Yes, we do have a fantasy Jai-Alai game. Just started here actually in week 4 of our season, and was looking actually back at the stats. We had 60 people that began there in week 4, and we now have 104 people playing. We have jumped over that 100 mark, the century mark. We're very thankful, and we're happy that you guys have taken a liking to that game. We're pleased to bring it to you every week, and now we have a cash prize of $100 going to the winner for this week, and that cash prize of $100 will remain there so long as we still have 100 active participants every week here. So we have 104, and as long as all 104 of those entries still are actively gaining points next week, we will put $100 to the winner there for that fantasy game. And then once we reach 200 people, we'll double the prize and be giving away $200 to the fantasy Jai-Alai winner every single week. And if you would like to play along with that, all you got to do, go to fantasyjai-alai.com. Fantasyjai-alai.com is the website. Graphic there coming up on your screen. All you do, you click, I think there's a join this league button when you first go on the page. You click that, you log in with your email, and then from there, once you get all set up, I think you just get a confirmation email, and from there you can go ahead and make your picks. How it works, you have a budget. The budget is $21, and each player has a price tag, and you just try to make the best lineup that you think will generate the most points throughout the playing week. You get 5 points for every win your player gets, 3 points per place, 2 points per show, and 1 point per quad finish. So then you total those up at the end of the week, and then the entry with the most points will take home that $100 prize for this week. And then once we get to 200 people, that will be upgraded again to $200. And in the event of a tie for this week, we've gone over it a couple times, but just for the new viewers here, and maybe haven't joining us for the first time here over the weekend, the entry in second place had about 15 people actually with that same entry. So we are guaranteeing at least $25 even in the event of a tie. So if you get the top slot, you're tied with 10 other people. Don't worry, we're not going to give you $5, $2, $10, however many people are splitting that $100. Everyone's going to be guaranteed $25 because that is very impressive, regardless of how many people pick that same lineup to get the most points here in the fantasy week. So $25 guaranteed for this week. And then that's probably not really going to be an issue there through the rest of the season as people come back, start to get healthy from injury and all that. And when the doubles teams gets back, there's going to be less of similar combinations there. Now, less than a minute till we begin game number 1. Game 1 will be starting in about 30 seconds here.
All right, let's begin.
And folks, with that, we're ready to begin game number 1. Game 1 will be a spectacular 7 singles match. We'll be playing it up to 7 points, with all points doubling after all those matchups in the first round of play. To begin serving in the red of post 1, we have CRB, and receiving the blue of post 2, there's Legend.
Georgia will get it, Phoenix.
As we're just waiting for the judges here to get on the court. And now everyone's in place. We're ready to begin game number 1. With CRB serve, game 1 is now underway. Good catch there. Reverse. Got away from him. Into the overhead screen. That's out of play. Point 2. 2 first up on the board here in our first game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Here's Ben. Ben's got it on the left side. Low runner. Good stop there from Legend. Keeps the cesta moving, but that one's going to catch the overhead screen. That's out of play. Point 3. Three now on the board. 1 point. Here's post 4 in for this matchup. There's Juice. Catch there by Juice. Tight along the side wall. Big reverse comes out. Rebote left side by Ben. Turned back to the inside. Juice. Good stomp there on the left side. That one was juggled. Point 3. Three now serves post 5. There's Bueno. Another good serve there by Ben. Right along the side wall. Gets by Bueno. Point 3. In now for this matchup. Yellow shirt of post 6. Here's Tennessee. Low reverse. In and out of the cesta of Ben there. Point 6. In for this matchup, pink shirt of post 7. Here's El Barba. Tennessee missed the scoop first time round. Hangs with it, makes the rebote save. There's El Barba up at the 8 line. Sidearm forehand. Catches the overhead screen. That's out of play. Point 6. In now, rounding out the first round of play, purple shirt of post 8. Here's Fred. Fred, hard reverse. Tennessee jumped a little early, still made the catch there on the right side. 3-wall play, Rebote's coming out. Fred gets it up there off the front wall. Tennessee on the left side, runs under it, 8 line. Reverse 2-wall comes in the middle of the court. Fred takes it out of the air. Karam does not cut out. Tennessee in the middle of the court. Back over the top. There's Fred, winds up the Costado. Cuts out a little bit. There's Tennessee with a nice grab just in front of that side netting. Gets it up off the front wall. Here's Fred. Likes the Dejada, goes for it again. That one hit a little high off the front wall. Tennessee has time to get there. Hard forehand. Gonna score there, point 6. Nice point there to end the first round from Tennessee and Fred. Now all matchups worth 2 points through the end of the game. Returning, here's post 1, CRB. CRB keeps that one inside. Tennessee picks it up. Rebote's coming out. CRB stops at the 7 line. Hooked that one a little bit into the pad. Point 6. Straight points now to a possible game point. Yellow shirt of post 6. Tennessee, he has 5 points in to stop in post 2. Legend. Sidearm forehand. Backing up Tennessee. Gets it just beyond the 10 line. Over the top to the inside. Legend reaching up. He's got it at the 13. Nice grab. This one's going to pass. Tennessee, forehand Rebote save. Gets it up off the front wall. Slow bouncer comes the Legend. At the 7 line. Hard back to the inside. Magic City bounce. Tried to make the adjustment there at the last second. coming out of his cesta. Point 2. Game will continue now, 2 with 3 points. Here's post 4, Juice. Point 2. Possible game point now, post 2, Legend. 5 points in to stop him for this matchup. Here's Bueno. Bueno, big reverse. Legend stops there at the 6 line. Missed the rebote. Point 5. 5 now, 2 points. Returning, here's post 3, Ben. Ben keeps it low there. Good catch from Bueno at the 9 line. Goes deep with that reverse. Rebote comes out. Ben turns it just above the pad. Bueno's going to get there. All the way up in the front court now. Over the top. 3-wall play. Ben sprinting back. Gets a cesta on it, and that one will stay in play. Bueno on the outside and lost it as he tried to bring it in. Point 3. Possible game point now. Post 3. Ben 5 points. And to stop him, here's El Barba. Rebote out there for Ben. High bouncer. Taken by El Barba there. Forehand going to stick inside. Ben back at the 12. He's got it on the left side. Hard reverse. Caught by El Barba. Sidearm forehand stays in the middle of the court. Ben going to get by him and score there. Point 7. Game will continue again. El Barba now on the board with 2 points. Returning, here's Fred. Fred goes for soft play from the left side. There's El Barba. Cortada. Stop by Fred at the 8 line. That's a great catch. Plays this one back to the inside. The low runner. El Barba gets there. That's going to land in. Taking Fred just beyond the 11 line on the forehand. His 2-wall. Not going to cut out. Here's El Barba now. Left side. Back to the inside. Rebote out again. Fred forehand side. Gets a cesta on it. There's El Barba charging. 5 line. Cortada again. That one's going to score. Point 7. El Barba now 4 points. Returning. Here's post 1, CRB. El Barba goes with the change-up serve. CRB handles there on the left side. Good pickup there. Forehand back inside. CRB kind of ran out of space there on that rebote. Point 7. Folks, this is game point. El Barba, 6 points. Tennessee returning with 5 points. Game cannot be played beyond this point. El Barba serves Tennessee for the game. Left side played there by Tennessee. Here's El Barba, forehand rebote save. Backing up, tip there by Tennessee. That is point and game 2. Pink shirt of post 7, El Barba. We'll have a playoff now to determine place and show point. Post 2 will serve to post 3. Legend serves Ben here. Both players with 5 points, so the winner of this point will place. Loser will take on Tennessee for show. Forehand rebote from Legend to the inside. There's Ben. Picks it up at the 8 line. Hard reverse. Rebote out. Turn to the outside. Ben's got it. Cortada. Stopped by Legend. Runs under it. Taken on the forehand side. There's Ben. Runs back under it. Almost crashing into the sidewall. Comes over the top. Karam. Taken out of the air by Ben. Ben goes for the Karam. Legend on the move. Got there. Missed it. Point 3. Ben there will place. Tennessee now serves Legend. This will be for show point. Six will show. Unofficial order finish of Game 1, 7-3-6. 7-3 and 6. Get the official results coming up in just a few moments. And results of Game 1 are now official. Post 7, El Barba with the win. A couple of guys had game point there, but El Barba closed it out. Post 3, Ben takes second, and post 6, Tennessee comes in third. Seven, 3-6 is the official order of finish here. As the prices roll up on your screen for game number 1, the $2 Quinella, 3-7 or 7-3. That's any order on the Quinella. $50 even, the $2 try. Got to get the exact order of finish there. 7-3-6 going to pay out $2, $234.40. And coming up next, folks, game number 2. Game 2 will be another spectacular 7 singles match. We'll be playing this one again up to 7 points, with all points doubling after all those matchups in the first round of play. Standard wagering available in the second game. Win, play, show, Quinella, exacta, trifecta wagers. You still got a full game here to get those wagers in before game 3, when the high 5 will kick off, which has been hit the past 4 performances. So if you want to become the 5th winner in a row there, got to get those bets in before game 3 to play the high 5. But game number 2 now will be coming your way in just under 6 minutes, just about 6 minutes at the start of our second game.
I really got the name El Barba from Coach JR. You know, like the first day I came into practice, he was like, "Oh, La Barbas." You know, he called me the beard. And, you know, it kind of just stuck. The most frustrating aspect of highlight for me probably would be anticipation. Because the ball's going so fast, you don't have time to wait to see where the ball's going to be thrown. It's frustrating, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a sport for money, okay? My goal is to go out there, win every point, as soon as I step on the court, win the game, and call that game a day. You know, that's it.
El Barba back in the win column there for the 18th time this season. Win number 18. He now passes CRB. Looks like he's in 11th place overall in those standings, but 18 wins now. Just about 9 outside of third place. 9 games exactly outside of third place. So nice little run here for El Barba. Could pick up a couple more here in this week 11 with a short roster, and who knows, he could make his way up that leaderboard. Again, now just under 5 minutes till we get into this second game here. Another spectacular 7 singles match. All singles games here today and in the evening session. We got 2 sessions today on Saturday. I know you guys are used to leaving after 4 p.m. All I got to say is don't leave. We'll be back here at 8 o'clock for another performance, so we'll have 8 more singles games. We got a couple minutes now before that second game. Be a good time to show you the video explaining how to win and lose those matchups here in Highlight. Take a look.
The main rule of highlight is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
Saw some chatter there about CRB's performance this week in Fantasy Jai-Alai, and Roland, I don't know if it's you, maybe the Andrew curse here, and Dad asked me who's the best guy to pick there as a $6 value. I told him CRB was playing really good Jai-Alai, especially in this week with a shortened roster. Thought that he would maybe have a really good week, but certainly not the case here. We have a couple stats. CRB on the week, he's played in 24 games. He is 0 for 24, finishing in the top 2. His best finish, he has come in 3rd place 4 times on the week there. So, Roland, maybe not you. A lot of people thinking that that CRB here, who was playing really, really well, some of the best highlight he's played this whole season, but definitely not the case here coming in week number 11. But look, we got a couple more performances. We got a lot of games here on Saturday. We have 15 more throughout the day, and then we have that Sunday noon session with 8 more games. And CRB's played a lot this week, so still many more opportunities for him to get back in the win column and get some more fantasy points there for a lot of people. And on the flip side of that statistic there, Bueno last week, a guy that really struggled, 0 wins. 0 wins. I mean, obviously we only played 12 games, but this week come back. Let's take a look at how many games he's played in for week 11. So you look at Bueno. He's actually had 28 games here in week number 11, but 6 wins for him. So a big week for Bueno now. As we said, he is now in 3rd place in those championship singles standings. So in the final bonus money slot, 1st place going to take home a $15,000 bonus. That spot currently held by Douglas. 2nd place going to get $10,000. That spot held by Ikeda. And then, as we said, Bueno there in 3rd place with 27. And as we go down the line, we've talked about it a lot here this week, but those standings getting increasingly closer as the day goes on. Tennessee, 26 wins. Carballo, 26 wins. Kubala, 26 wins. So 3 guys there tied for 4th place. You got Ron there in 7th, 23 wins. And then Anderluck has been out a couple weeks there, 22 wins. And Ben also with 21. So a lot of guys pretty tightly packed there, 3 through about 8 on the leaderboard. And now game number 1 will be coming your way momentarily. Game number 2. Game number 2 coming your way momentarily.
Let's go.
With that, we're ready to begin game number 2. Game 2, another spectacular 7 singles match. Played up to 7 points again, with all points doubling after those matchups in the first round of play. To begin, serving it red at post 1, there's Bueno. Receiving it at blue at post 2, we have Juice. Bueno serve begins game number 2. Juice Rabote off the serve. What a save there. Bueno comes over the top, back inside. Juice has got it. Cortada back inside. There's Bueno. Good stop at the 11. Reverse play. There's Juice. Got it on the forehand side again. Another good catch. Goes for the carom. That's going to score. What a point there by Juice. Way to hang in there and then finishes it off with the carom. Nicely done. Point two. 2 first up on the board. Here in this second game, in a receive now for this matchup, here's El Barba, post 3. Juice, carom, that one just a little wide, point 3. Receive for this matchup, green shirt to post 4, here's Ben. El Barba at the 9 line. Reverse. Played over Ben's head. Rebote comes out. Ben back to the inside where it scores. Point 4. Four now on the board. 1 point. Here's post 5. CRB. Ben's got it. Big reverse. CRB runs around Ben. Stops at about the 7 line. Makes the Rebote save back inside. Ben, hard forehand. Going to catch 3 walls. CRB waits for the Rebote. Not going to get there. Point 4. Here's post 6 for this matchup. We have Legend. Ben, good catch there over his head on the left side. Legend there picking it off the side wall. That reverse comes out a little low, point 4. Here's Fred, pink at post 7. Another strong reverse from Fred. There's Ben. Turns it back inside. Fred takes on the forehand side. Sidearm. Comes to Ben. He goes over the top. On a hop, brings it in. Hard reverse. Fred at the 9 line keeps this one to the outside. Ben gets there. Now Fred gives that reverse 2-all. And Ben missed it there on the outside, point 7. And now to receive, rounding out first round of play, here's the purple shirt of post 8. We have Tennessee. Reverse along the sidewall there. Scores, point 8. And that will do it for the first round of play. All matchups now worth 2 points through the end of the game. Here's Bueno, returning out of post 1. Tennessee, foot on the wall. Great catch there. Gets it up the front wall. Bueno at the 9 line. Charging in. Hard reverse. Tennessee lets it pass. Rebote left side. Gets it up off the front wall. Bueno, carom. Going to land wide. That is out of play. Point 8. Returning for this matchup, here's post 2, Juice. Juice. That one lands just in again. Wow, what a shot. Point 2. Wasting no time with the carom right off the serve there, too, now with 3 points. Here's post 3, El Barba. Juice has got it. Cortada. Stopped by El Barba. He goes deep. Juice thought about taking it in the air, runs back for the rebote. That one hooked short of the pad, point 3. El Barba now 3 points. Returning, post 5, CRB. Barber lets it pass. Rebote left side. He goes to the ground. Comes out middle of the court. On a hop there, CRB bringing it in. El Barba, forehand rebote. It's missed there, 0.5. 5 on the board, 2 points. Here's post 6, Legend returning. Played this one to the middle of the court there. Good catch there off a quick bounce from CRB. Legend brings it in forehand side at the 10 line. CRB picks it out of the air. 8 line keeps this one to the inside. Legend reaching over his head, making a nice catch. Low runner. Tip there by CRB, 0.6. Returning here is post 4, Ben with 3 points. And that one's an overserve. Flew beyond the 7 line. Got to keep those serves within that box, the 4 and 7 line, 0.4. And now possible game point for Ben. In to stop him, post 7, he got Fred. Big reverse there from Fred, just narrowly. They're going to say it caught a piece of that overhead screen. That is point and game 2. The green shirt of post 4, Ben. 3-way playoff now to determine second and third place. To begin, post 8 serves post 2. Got Tennessee serving to Juice. That one just above the pad. Will score. 0.2. Possible place point now, post 2, Juice. Need to stop him here, post 3, El Barba. Juice runs under it, takes on the forehand side. Hard forehand just above the pad again there. El Barba, he's got it. Reverse 2-wall. In and out of Juice's cesta. 0.3. We'll flip it around now. El Barba will serve to Juice. The winner of this point will take second. The loser will take third. Big forehand again from Juice. El Barba picks it out of the air. Keeps his forehand inside. Karam once more. El Barba, good stop from the outside. Looking for that 3-wall play. Juice is there on the outside. Missed the rebote. 3 takes second, and 2 comes in third. Unofficial order of finish there for game number 2. 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, and 2. The official results coming up here in just a few moments. Results of game 2 there are now official. Post 4, Ben coming in first. Post 3, El Barba takes second. And post 2, Juice comes in third. 4, 3, 2. It's the official order finish for game number 2 as we wait for those prices to come up on your screen any moment now. Quick moment there. The $2 Quinella, 3-4 or 4-3. Again, any order on the Quinella could have had the 4 on top or the 3 on top so long as you had the other number. 3-4 or 4-3, $18.80 on a $2 bet there. The $2 try, 4-3-2. 152 even. And coming up next, game number 3, game 3. Another one of those spectacular 7 singles matches. We'll be playing it again up to 7 points, with all points doubling after all those matchups there in the first round of play. Game 3 also marks the start of that high 5, so it got about just under 7 minutes to get those final bets in for the high 5. If you're wondering what that is, it's a pick 5. Pick the winners of games 3 through 7. If you get all those winners right and you are the only ticket, you get $2,000 guaranteed for the high 5. That's $2,000 guaranteed. It has been hit the last 4 performances. It was hit both performances on Thursday and both performances yesterday. So lucky winner may be looking to keep that streak alive there for the high 5. Last opportunity to bet it here before we get into game number 3, which will be coming your way now in probably just about 6 minutes.
Red runs up, saves it, reverse. That's an excellent 2-wall rebote thrown by Cool Fitness. Diaz with the catch. Another 2-wall scores for the win. Beautiful 2-wall thrown by Douglas to score.
What a finisher.
Rebote thrown by Ben. Carballo's there, winds up another one. Costado, 2-wall's gonna score. Here's Ben. Scoop by Douglas. Costado by Douglas, 2-wall will score for the win.
Up Carballo, played outside. That one hits Ben. That one will hit.
Wow.
And score.
Karam by Jet, stopped by Brackley. Brackley for the 3-wall play. Rebote's going to the outside. Jet's there. Returns a 2-wall to score.
Rebote out, nice save. Anderluck out of the air, fires this one high off the back wall again. Another Rebote save going to the ground with one hand. That one will score.
Ben. Soft 2-wall. Fitness read it, caught it, returned it. 3-wall play coming way out. Juice is there.
Wow!
Juice got a 2-wall rebote that scored.
Oh, man.
Wow. Karam, stopped by Diaz. On the fly, he threw a 2-wall rebote.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And that was a collection of the top 10 2-walls there from the 2019 season here at Magic City Jai-Alai. as we have now just under 2 minutes till we get into game number 3. That high five just been jumping up exponentially here. Was it about 800 about 15 seconds ago? Jumped to 1,200. Now up to almost 1,600 in that pot. Public knows that it's been hit. People are getting the action in there. You got about 2 more minutes to get those final bets in for the high five. And again, it's a pick 5, so you can pick any combination of 5 numbers in games 3 through 7. If you happen to be the only person with that ticket of number combinations, and you get all 5, most importantly, you got to get all 5, and you have to be the only winner, you will take home at least that $2,000 guarantee, which probably not going to get over $2,000 here as we have 2 minutes left, but a pretty sizable amount still bet into that high five today. And for Ben there, the winner of the last game, tosses his hat in the ring maybe for the Golden Cesta there. His 4th win of the week now joins that crew. Bueno, Carballo, Ron there with 4 wins. Bradley's got 5 as well, but all those guys still with a shot to take home that Golden Cesta, which is most singles wins each week here at Magic City Jai-Alai. There's Kubala still in the lead. You'll see him coming up for the first time in Game 5. Then Bradley, as we said, with 5 wins. Then those 4 guys now, Ben, Bueno, Carballo, and Ron, all with 4 as the clock hits 0 minutes. We're ready to begin game number 3.
Let's go, game time.
We are ready to get into game number 3. Game 3, another spectacular 7 singles match. Played up to 7 points. Points doubling after all those matchups there. In the first round of play, game 3 marks the start of that high five. Good luck to everyone that played. To begin this 3rd game, serving the red at post 1, here's Tennessee. Receiving the blue post 2, CRB. Tennessee's serve begins game number 3. Good stop on the left side at the 10 line. CRB reaching out at the 9, goes deep. Going to pass Tennessee. Robote forehand. Hook. Just the top of the pad there. Point 2. 2 first up on the board in this 3rd game. And receive now white shirt to post 3 for this matchup. We have Legend. Strong reverse again there from CRB. Legend at the 8 line. Turns the 2-wall Robote. And that missed at about the 11. Point 3. And for this matchup, green shirt to post 4, there's Bradley. Bradley, big forehand. Right to the corner there. Scores, point 4. And receive, post 5, Ben. High bouncing serve from Bradley. Ben's got it. Low hard reverse, picked up on the left side. Goes deep, Robote comes out. Ben stops at the 8 line, turns it outside. Just into the top of the pad, point 4. Bradley now 2 points. Here's post 6, Juice. Juice back against the wall, makes a good catch. Goes for that carom again, doesn't quite cut out. Stop there by Juice. His 2-wall sticks inside, ducks out of the way. Bradley just into the top of the pad. 0.6. And for this matchup, pink shirt to post 7, we have El Barba. It's a nice reverse from El Barba. Juice at the 8 line. Turns a slight 2-wall. El Barba brings it in, reaching out to make the catch. 3-wall play. Juice runs back. Diving was almost on the ground as he made that save. Would have been a great save there. 0.7. And receive now, rounding out the first round of play. Purple shirt to post 8. Here we have Fred. Strong reverse there from Fred. El Barba stops at the 8 line, turns that rebote back inside. That's tipped by Fred, 0.7. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. Returning, here's post 1, Tennessee. Forehand rebote played inside by El Barba. Tennessee on a quick bounce brings it in. Trying to go outside with it. Catching the top of the pad again. Top of the pad getting a lot of action this game. 0.7. El Barba now 4 points. Returning, here's post 2, CRB. Catch off the serve from CRB. El Barba thought about it, waits for the rebote. Wise decision there, gets it up off the front wall. Here's CRB now at the 9 line. Low runner back inside. That scoop attempt gets by to score, 0.2. CRB now 3 points. Returning for this matchup, here's post 3, Legend. Sharby delivers that reverse. Legend turns the 2-wall. Going to come outside CRB. Charged it. That one's going to get over his head to score. 0.3. Legend now 3 points. Returning, here's post 5, Ben. Legend keeps that serve outside. Ben, his forehand back to the inside. Legend, good pickup on the right side. Ben comes over the top. Legend, good pickup. Sidearm forehand. Good catch from Ben to hang with it through the contact. Legend's going to get the point, though. 0.3. Possible game point now for post 3, Legend with 5 points. In to stop him, here's post 4, Bradley.
See, I did that because
under serve. This game will continue. 0.4. Bradley now 4 points. Returning, here's post 6, Juice. Juice Hose for the Dejada. Comes out a little far, all the way at the 7 line. Bradley comes over the top. Forehand. And say tip by Juice first time round. 0.4. Possible game point now for post 4 Bradley. He's got 6 points in to stop him. Post 8 Fred. Hard reverse by Fred. Catcher at the 10 line by Bradley. Goes deep. Rabote comes out. Forehand save by Fred. Backpedaling Bradley. Comes over the top again. There's Fred. Good pickup on a quick bounce. Played it to the corner of the front wall. Comes out to the middle of the court. Bradley back inside. Crossing the side wall. Great stop by Fred with his foot on the wall. Stays under the overhead screen. Rabote out again. Turn by Bradley. The 2 wall gonna land just wide. This game will continue. 0.8. Fred now. 2 points. Returning post 1, Tennessee. Rabote forehand by Fred. Backing up Tennessee. Gets it at the 13 line. High and hard off the front wall. Rabote out. Missed by Fred there. 0.1. One now, 2 points. Returning post 7, El Barba. He's got 4 points. El Barba, sidearm forehand. Tennessee missed it first time round. Gonna get it off the front wall. El Barba charging in at the 4 line. Hard forehand right to Tennessee. Makes the catch. Oh, Magic City bouncer again. Point 1. Tennessee with 4 points. Here's post 2, CRB. CRB comes over the top. That's missed by Tennessee. 0.2. Possible game point. Post 2, CRB. In to stop him. Here's Ben. CRB cuts it off at the 8 line. Goes high off the front wall. Good catch from Ben, picking it off the side wall. Goes deep. Rabote, forehand. Great save there from CRB. Gets it up off the front wall. Ben stops it. Hard back inside. Rabote shooting out. There's CRB again. This one's going to pass. That one he's not going to get to. Game will continue again. 0.5. Ben now on the board with 2 points, but returning with possible game point. Here's post 3, Legend. That one sticks inside. What a pickup by Ben. Legend leaping. That one tipped. 0.5. 4 points now for Ben. Returning for this matchup, post 6, Juice. Karam cuts out. Ben gets there on the outside. Hard back to the inside. Juice, great catch there. Goes for the short play, comes out to about the 8 line. Ben runs under it. Hard reverse. Juice goes back, goes to the ground for that rebote into the overhead screen. May have lost the ball as well. Didn't see it come back down. Yeah, that ball definitely caught in the overhead screen. 0.5. So it's going to have game point now. 5 with 6 points, 4 with 6 points. Ben will serve to Bradley here for the game as we're getting a new ball in play. And again, second game point of the day. Here's Ben, post 5, serving Bradley, post 4. Bradley gets there. Whoa, hard for, and that one just above the pad. Good stop from Ben. Hard reverse. Rebote not coming out far enough. Bradley tried to jump back for it. That is point and game to the black shirt of post 5, Ben. 4 takes second. We'll have a playoff now to determine third. 2 will serve to 3, post 2. CRB serves Legend here for third place. Two all does not cut out. CRB picks it at the 7 line. His reverse back inside. There's Legend with a nice catch. CRB goes deep this time. Legend lets it pass. Rebote left side. Turn back to the middle of the court. CRB thought about it. Goes back. That one in and out of the cesta there. 3 will show taking third place. Unofficial order finish there for game 3. 5-4-3. 5-4 and 3. The official results coming up in just a few moments. And results of Game 3 are now official. Post 5, Ben taking the win there. Post 4, Bradley comes in second. Post 3, Legend taking third. 5-4-3. The official order of finishes. The prices there roll up on the screen. Nice win price for Ben there. $16.40 on him to win the $2 Quinella 4-5 or 5-4. Public all over it. $15.20. The $2 try 5-4-3. The trifecta, the exact order of finish of the top 3, 5-4-3 in that order, going to get back $352.60. And coming up next, we have game number 4, game 4, another one of those spectacular 7 singles matches, all spectacular 7 singles outside of that 8th and final game today, which will be that 9-point superfecta game. Game 4, again, played up to 7 points, with all points doubling after all the matchups there in the first round of play. Game 4 also marks the start of that pick 3. The pick 3, you got to pick the winners of games 4, 5, and 6. And cash in on a nice little bonus payout. That's all part of the pick 3. Pick the winners of these next 3 games, 4, 5, and 6, and you can take home a nice little bonus payout. It's your last chance to get any wagering in before the start of this 4th game, which will be coming your way now in probably just about 6 minutes. Just about 6 minutes to the start of game number 4. And yesterday there were some ads on sports radio here in Miami on 560, 790, and 940. All those stations there advertising Magic City Jai-Alai Watch and Wager, that fantasy Jai-Alai game. If we have any of those viewers joining us from there, we welcome you here to the Jai-Alai Channel. We have an 8-game performance here at 4 p.m. And then we have another 8-game performance, our first evening performance here of the season. Come up following this one, as we said, start time 8 Eastern. We have 8 more singles games coming for you then. had a couple adjustments to the schedule, and just one major one. We announced a new schedule from July through September. Just one little change to that is we have no more Wednesday performance, so that Wednesday performance is been scrapped from the schedule. So how it's going to go through at least for the next couple of months here, we're going to have 2 performances on Thursday, start time 12 noon and 4. We're going to go Friday, 12 noon and 4 as well, and then we come back here Saturday, same times for these next couple of months here. We have this performance at 4, and then we come back Saturday evening at 8 o'clock, and then we have one performance to close it out on Sunday at 12 noon. That'll be the schedule for the next couple of months here. You can find it on the Jai-Alai Channel Instagram page. You can find it on the Jai-Alai Channel on YouTube. We have the schedule there as well. Fantasy Jai-Alai for week number 11 here. We mentioned that this is the first week we're giving out a cash prize to the winner. And taking a look at the ownership percentage basically just breaks down what percentage of the people had specific players in their lineup. So the top most utilized player this week was Kubala. He was in a third of the entries. You have Bueno there coming in at just under a third of the entries at 32%. You got Ron third most, followed by Ben, Carballo, Juice, CRB, El Barba, Legend, Bradley, Tennessee, and then Fred. Those are believe that's all 12 guys here for this week and their ownership breakdown. The most popular combination there, one at the top of the leaderboard. I believe it was the combination. There's definitely Bueno in there. One of the top ones, actually in second place now, it was Ben, Bueno, and Kubala. The only difference between those top 2 entries right now is Bradley and Ben. So it's a head-to-head competition right now for first place. Bradley actually with a 4 fantasy point lead over Ben this week. What's to be said? Got a lot more highlight to play here to close it out for week 11, so these standings could change in a hurry. Already by far the highest scoring week we've had, and it's just going to keep growing here. I mean, the disparity from the top guys to the bottom point getters in terms of these entries here. I mean, you go down the list. I'm scrolling down. 80th place. Well, there's my entry there. 90th place overall. Pretty hot week for the commissioner. 66 points, but that just shows you 66 points all the way up to 126 is in the lead. So a lot of points separating the top guys there in the bottom entry. So good picking there to the people up at the top, and we'll see how that closes out for this week. Again, if there are any ties, that lineup there with Ben, Bueno, and Kubala had, as we said, about 15 people there. So actually, not about 15, looks like about 10 there. So anyone that had that entry, if that one happens to win, everyone is guaranteed at least $25. That's the minimum. We're going to give out $25. So if we have to give out over 100 because there are multiple winners, that will be done. A minimum of $25 going to everyone that wins for fantasy here in week number 11. And it will remain a $100 price, not $100 price there, $100 bonus to the winner of each fantasy week, in addition to the prizes we're already giving out for the month of June. Those were those Magic City Jai-Alai hats. For the month of July, we had the U.S. National Jai-Alai Championship hats that we were going to give away. Another side note on that U.S. National Jai-Alai Championship, USNJAC, it's the abbreviation there, has been postponed, not canceled. Some people wondering about that. Has been postponed. Waiting to set a date that's going to work for everyone there, but it's definitely not canceled. Everyone really looking forward to that event there, and we will update you with a new date for that when we have it. And again, back to the fantasy, $100 will remain so long as we have 100 active players. We said that at the top of the broadcast. And once we get to 200 players, that'll go up to $200. So tell your friends, maybe make a couple entries if you got a couple different emails there. But the quest for 200 is on, and we got $100 this week, and it will remain $100 for next, so long as everyone that played this week comes back here next week for week number 12. Now, less than a minute till we get into game number 4 and the start of the pick 3. Last time to get those bets in for the pick 3. With that, we're ready to begin Game 4. Game 4, another spectacular 7-singles match, played up to 7 points, all points doubling after those matchups in the first round of play. To begin, serving in the red of post 1, we have Juice, receiving the blue post 2. You have Fred, the brother, starting off this matchup here for game number 4.
First, ladies first. All right. Why you didn't go first? 'Cause you were there.
Manuel, business club.
Juice's serve begins game number 4. Point 1. 1 first up on the board, and now to receive, white shirt to post 3. Here's El Barba. El Barba, his reverse cut off there by Juice at the 10 line. Low 2-wall just above the pad. Gives him the changeup, backing Juice up to the 12 line. Brings it in. Hard forehand. Sidearm back to the inside. El Barba lets it pass. Robote. Left side is a 2-wall. That will land into score. Point 3. Three now on the board in receive. For this matchup, green shirt to post 4. Here's Bradley. Bradley comes hard over the top. There's El Barba at the 9 line, makes a forehand rebote save back inside. On a hop, Bradley brings it in, comes over the top again. El Barba thought about it, goes back for it, and just going to get into the pad. Point 4. In receive, post 5, here's Legend. Legend, good pickup on the left side. Bradley waits for that rebote. Kind of a dead bounce off the back wall, not really coming out. Point 5. And for this matchup, yellow shirt to post 6, we have CRB. CRB over the top, back inside. Legend at the 9 line. Keeps this one in the middle of the court. Legend reaching out on the forehand. Plays it back inside. Good stop there from CRB on the left side. Goes deep. Legend lets it pass. Rebote forehand. Comes high off the front wall. Charging in, CRB makes the catch. Over the top again. Left side now. 9 line. Tight along that side wall. Forehand rebote. Sails wide of the court. Point 6. Six serves, post 7. Here's Tennessee. And one tip by CRB, point 7. And now to receive, rounding out the first round of play, the purple shirt of post 8. Here's number 22, Bueno. Forehand rebote, played to the middle of the court. There's Bueno, cutting it off at the 9 line. Back to the inside. Tennessee again, forehand rebote. Bueno runs under it on the right side, keeping it to the inside. Sidearm forehand. Gonna catch 3 walls. There's Bueno. 2-wall rebote into Antonio, but he seems to be all right. That was out of play, point 7. That will do it now for the first round of play. All matchups worth 2 points to the end of the game. Here's returning post 2, Fred. Tennessee, high and hard off the front wall. Good catch on the forehand side by Fred. Comes back out to the middle of the court. Here's Tennessee, hard back inside. Fred brings it in on a quick bounce, goes high off the front wall. Tennessee tracking it, waits for the rebote. Not going to get enough on it. Into the pad, point 2. Another match by the brothers here. Now Fred serving the juice. Post 2, serves post 1. Fred there at the 8 line, plays it inside. Juice has got it. Hard forehand. Played to the middle of the court. That one tipped by Fred, point 1. Returning, here's post 3 for this matchup, El Barba. Rebote forehand miss by Juice, point 3. Back to receive, here's post 4, the green shirt, Bradley. El Barba. Good catch, nice reverse. There's Bradley coming over to the top. Hard forehand again. Rebote save made on the back end from El Barba, and that missed by Bradley at the 10 line, point 3. Possible game point now for post 3, El Barba. He's got 5 points. And to stop him, here's Legend. Legend, his 2-wall sticks inside. El Barba on a knee makes that save. Pulls it off the sidewall nicely. Reverse 2-wall comes in the middle of the court. El Barba. Hard forehand back inside. Legend had it. That one coming out of his cesta. Point and game to the white shirt of post 3, El Barba. One will take second here. We'll have a playoff to determine third place. Show point. Post 7 will serve to post 2. We'll have Tennessee here serving to Fred for third place. That one into the pad. 7 takes third place. Unofficial order finish for game 4, 3, 1, 7, 3, 1, and 7, with the official results coming up in just a few moments. And results of our fourth game are now official. Post 3, El Barba there with the win. Post 1, Juice taking second. Post 7, Tennessee coming in third. 3-1-7. Official order finishers. The prices roll up on your screen. The $2 Quinella 1-3 or 3-1. $50.20 there. The $2 try 3-1-7. One of the bigger tries we've seen this week. Public's been all over those, but with El Barba on top there. And Juice coming in second there. Maybe 2 guys that people perhaps avoided in that game. Paying out a little higher, $379.80. Still not bad. Saw a lot bet into that try pool too, so $379.80. Pretty good pick in there. Nice little payout. That was a $2 try. And $3 to win for El Barba. Sorry, the 3 to win, $14.60. $2 for the 3 to win returns $14.60. Nicely done there. And moving right along into game number 5. Game 5, you guessed it, another one of those spectacular 7 singles matches. Put again up to 7 points. All points doubling after those matchups in the first round of play. None of those specialty wagering options here. Just standard win, play, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagers. All available here for Game 5, and we'll have post time coming your way in just about 6 minutes. 6 minutes till we get into the 5th game here on this Saturday afternoon performance.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. I sell ice cream, rather sell a CD.
I have a security company, a beauty salon.
I've been doing music for a very long time.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlight.
We're looking to transition from dog racing to highlight. I went to the university and said, listen, I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
If you're going to come into this sport, you got to be dedicated. You're going to be a piece of cake.
We knew going in, they're not going to be great the first day.
It'll be like the Jamaicans with the
bobsled team.
Game time now, man.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I got to win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, that was a trailer for the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle about the start of the highlight program here at Magic City. Just only a couple of years ago, we're into season 3 only there. If you'd like to watch that, buy it for yourself. Go to MagicCityCasino.com under the highlight tab. There's a link there that'll take you directly to the site where you can purchase it, or you just type in MagicCityHustle.com directly into your browser. Again, MagicCityHustle.com directly into your browser. It'll take you to the same page, and from there you can purchase it for $5, and then from there enjoy it as many times as you like. And especially over this time, you may be running out of things to watch at this point as you're maybe back inside. Certainly worth all $5. Just under 3 minutes now to the 5th game. Under 3 minutes to game number 5. Couple of notes here. Game number 5 is sort of the start of these middle feature games. You're going to see guys like Carballo, Ron, Kubala here in these next 4 games to close it out. And a couple of notes on those guys. Stats on the week. Let's look at Kubala first, who's having a terrific week. We started off the broadcast saying he's got 8 wins. Let's go back to week 6. Starting at week 6 through 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that was 5 weeks there. Kubala racked up only 10 wins in the 5 previous weeks. This week, he's got 8 alone. So shows you just how well he's been playing. Obviously, that due a little bit to the fact that we got a limited roster, but nonetheless picking up wins, and each win still counts for 1 point. So credit to Kubala there, playing the best highlight he's played in this 2020 season. And then also Ron here. Since sitting out in week 7, Ron started off the season dealing with a couple of injuries. With his knee, wasn't really feeling right, traveled cross country. A lot on his plate there. Sat out week 7 to get healthy, work out his knee, and that seemed to be a pretty sound decision for Ron since coming back from injury these last 4 weeks. 5 wins, 4 wins, 5 wins, and then this week he already has 4 wins through the first 4 performances, looking to add a couple more here. So those 2 guys, Kubala and Ron, certainly the hottest players in these final 4 games here, those pseudo middle feature games here with this shortened roster. And Ben taking advantage of those earlier appearances here today. One of the guys that gets in those middle and feature games, with Ben taking some of those earlier games. Now 23 wins for him on the season, tied with Ron. Just 4 games outside of that third place. So another guy just climbing up the leaderboard here with a couple of those top guys out. You said people wondering about Cool Fitness, still dealing with a concussion, Osir with a wrist injury, and then we said a couple of guys working out with testing there along with Stu just to make sure everyone's healthy here, because we got a long season. As now the clock hits 0 minutes. Let's get into game number 5. We're ready to begin this 5th game, Game 5. Another spectacular 7 singles match, played up to 7 points. Points doubling after all the matchups in the first round. Serving in red at post 1, Ron. Receiving into blue at post 2, there's Carballo. Ron serve begins game number 5. Pulls it off the sidewall nicely. Good reverse. Robote comes out, played it to the outside. Ron let it go. That one's going to land in, point 2. 2 first up on the board here in our 5th game that'll bring to the court. White shirt to post 3. Here's Bueno. Robote forehand played to the middle of the court. Bueno's got it on the right side. Comes over the top, back inside. Carballo. Good catch here. Bueno runs under it at the 10 line. Plays it back. Or it's missed there at the 11, point 3. Bueno on the board, 1 point. Here's post 4 for this matchup. We have Tennessee. That one tight to the inside. Bueno. Forehand Robote, miss, point 4. In now, post 5, the black shirt, we have Juice. Juice charging in, makes a good catch before it clipped that side wall. Here's Tennessee over the top, keeps it to the middle of the court. Missed by Juice, point 4. Four now, 2 points. Here's post 6, Ben. Robote out, 2-wall from Tennessee. Ben's got the speed, gets there on the outside. Fires a carom from the outside. That one's going to score. Point 6. Six now on the board. Here's post 7. Kubala in a receive. Strong reverse from Kubala. Ben turns, waits for that Robote. Plays it to the middle of the court. Kubala now. Forehand back inside. There's Ben with a good pickup. His 2-all is going to stay inside. Going to let it pass. Goes high off the front wall. Ben crashing into that side wall. His forehand. Goes a little soft with the forehand. Kubala on a hop brings it down. One tip by Ben, point 7. And now to receive, rounding out the first round of play, we had the purple shirt at post 8. Here's number 4, Bradley. Serve missed by Bradley, point 7. You see 8 got the point there, made that adjustment. 7 with the point. 7's got 2 points. All matchups are now worth 2 through the end of the game. Returning, here's post 1, Ron. serve missed by Ron. Point 7. Kubala now 4 points. Returning, here's Carballo out of post 2. Great serve, even better catch by Carballo. Reverse to the rebote. Kubala lays it up off the front wall on a hop, brings it down. Sidearm forehand back inside. And Kubala dropped it there at the 9 line. Point 2. Carballo now 3 points. Here's post 3. Bueno. Rebote from Carballo. Sticks to the middle of the court. There's Bueno. His 2-wall does not cut out. Carballo. High and hard off the front wall. Rebote. Back to the inside there from Bueno. Runs it down, lets it pass, waits for the rebote to come out, makes the save. There's Bueno. Winds it up. The Costado stays inside. Carballo running back for it. That's missed. Point 3. Here's post 5 for this matchup. We have Juice. Juice keeps it inside. Good pickup by Bueno. Goes deep. A little too hard, a little too high. Going to catch a piece of that overhead screen out of play. Point 5. 5 on the board now with 2 points. Returning, here's post 4, Tennessee. Juice, another good pickup there on that right side. His 2-wall comes to Tennessee in the middle of the court. Goes high off the front wall. Juice going to let it pass. Waits for the rebote. Tennessee looking for a big bounce. Going to get one. Juice is there to make the rebote save again. That one stays just under the overhead screen. Tennessee back inside. Juice had it for a second. Just lost it. Point 4. Tennessee with 4 points. Here's Ben, post 6. Rebote forehand from Tennessee just above the pad. There's Ben at the 8 line. Hard reverse. Rebote comes shooting out. Soft 2-wall played from Tennessee. Going to take Ben outside. Tennessee overran the 2-wall. Gets back to it. Left side. Played over Ben's head. Rebote as he goes to the ground. Big bouncer takes Tennessee all the way back to the 13 where it'll score. Point 6. Ben now 3 points. Here's Bradley, post 8, returning for this matchup. Powerful forehand. Ben gets it up off the front wall on the rebote save. There's Bradley charging in. Hard back inside once more. There's Ben, scooped it up. Just coming out of his cesta there at the last second. Point 8. Eight with 2 points. Here's post 1, Ron. Bradley played that nicely back inside. Ron, good pickup. Rebote forehand. Cut off by Ron at the 8 line. Hard reverse. It's another good save from Bradley to the inside. Ron winds up the Costado. Bradley trailing it. And that one played wide of the court. That's out of play, point one. Everyone now on the board here in this fifth game. Returning, here's Kubala, post 7 with 4 points. Good serve scores, point one. On with 4 points, here's post 2. Carbaya returning with 3 points. Ron turns it back inside. Went for that quick scoop. Carballo on the back end. That one sent into the overhead screen. Point one. Possible game point now for Ron. He's got 6 points. In for this matchup to stop him. Post 3, Bueno.
Dude, I got so lucky.
Bueno charging. Good catch there. Right off that side wall. Rebote forehand from Ron. Right back to the inside. Gets by Bueno to score for the win. That is point and game to the red shirt of post 1, Ron. We'll have a playoff now to determine second and third. The winner of this point takes second. The loser will get third. Post 4, Tennessee serves. Post 7, Kubala. Seven will place 3 shows. Unofficial. Sorry, folks. 174. 174. Unofficial order of finish. Post 1, Ron taking first. Post 7, Kubala coming in second there. Post 4, Tennessee comes in third. We'll get the official order of finish here coming up momentarily. And results of that fifth game are now official. Post 1, Ron with the win. Post 7, Kubala takes second. And post 4, Tennessee comes in third. 1-7-4 is now official for game number 5. As we wait for those prices. There they are coming up on your screen. The $2 try, 174. The exact order finish there. The top 3, $91 paid out. Public all over it. Wait for that Quinella. The $2 Quinella, 17 or 7-1. Again, public. Popular pick there, $10.20 paid out there on $2 for that 1-7 Quinella, and refund the place in show pools. And coming up next, game number 6. Game 6. You guessed it, another spectacular 7 singles match played again up to 7. All points doubling after those matchups have been played in the first round of play. Game 6 also closes out the pick 3. Final number coming for the pick 3. In game number 6, we'll get those potential payouts that'll roll across our screen here before game number 6. And post time will be coming your way in just about 6 minutes. Just about 6 minutes to the start of game number 6 here on this Saturday afternoon performance of Live Jai-Alai. We'll take a look, waiting for those pick 3 prices to flash across. See if anyone's still alive there. A couple 2 out of 3s there for the pick 3. And not a bad payout there if the 2 is able to win this 6th game, but we got a couple more minutes till we get into this 6th game, game number 6, in case we have any new fans who may have missed this explanation video at the beginning of the program. Well, here it is again to explain in simple terms how the game of Jai-Alai is played. Take a look here.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And before that 5th game, we said Ron coming into that game with 4 wins already on the week, adding another one, number 5 for him. Taking his total on the season now up to 24, so just getting tighter and tighter as every game goes on. It seems Carballo, Kubala, Ron, Tennessee, Ben, Bueno, even El Barba there, all over the win column this week there, and just keeps adding and keeps making it closer for that race, for the bonus money slots there in the championship singles race. Got to get in the top 3. Now Tennessee is 1 game outside of Bueno. Carballo, Kubala, and Tennessee all 1 game behind Bueno, so any of them pick up a win here, they will be tied for 3rd. You got Ron now just 3 games outside of 3rd place. Ben, 4 games outside, and then Anderluck obviously not playing here this week, 5 games outside, and when he's back, he's going to be coming out playing pretty hard and throwing it pretty hard there as well. As all 3 of those guys, all 3 of those roommates will be certainly eager to get back out here on the court shortly. A couple more numbers for you on the week. Kubala, we said how great of a week it's really been for him. In his 17 games now, he has come in the money in 14 of his 17 games, by far the highest percentage on the roster. Ron coming in the money there, 10 out of his 17 appearances. Carballo, pretty similar percentages there, but Kubala, standout player of the week in singles play, most wins. Fantasy-wise, he's got 56 points. And if you were like me and you had $6 left and you were deciding between Kubala and CRB, seems like a no-brainer here looking at the numbers, but I went with CRB as well. A guy in CRB that was playing really, really well. Only 8 fantasy points for him. Again, his streak continues of games outside of the top 2. He has yet to come in the top 2 in any of his appearances today. The only guy this week to not do that. Just a surprisingly off week for him. A guy that really seemed to turn a new leaf here in the 2020 season, was playing the best he's ever played, hanging with those big guns in the later games. And like we said, it's a game that one little thing is off and your whole game can maybe come apart there for a little bit of time. But CRB always works hard out here practicing late, so a guy that we know will train and get back in the gym and work to right the ship as quickly as he can. Taking a look at the full fantasy rundown here. You want to do some math, see how your team is doing. We obviously can't update that in the middle of the games, but we'll give you total fantasy points for each player scored this week. So in the lead, Kubala has 56 points. In second place there, you got Bueno with 42, and then looks like Ben and Ron are tied now for 3rd place with 40 each. And then going down the line, we'll just go through here the roster. Juice, 22 fantasy points. Really good week for him as a $4 value. You have Fred there, 13 points as the lowest value, $3. Solid playing from him. You got Tennessee, 32 points. El Barba racking them up here in this Saturday afternoon session here already. couple of wins, 39 fantasy points. As we said, Bueno there had 42. Carballo with 34. Legend with 14. Bradley with 34. So a lot of those guys around 30 points. And a lot more games to add to those totals here. We'll see how it plays out coming up in this 6th game, which is now just less than a minute away.
Let's go.
And with that, folks, we're ready to begin Game 6. Game 6, another spectacular 7 singles match. We'll be played up to 7 points, all those points doubling after all the matchups have been played in the first round of play. To begin serving in the red at post 1, we have last game's winner. We got Ron here, post 1 again, receiving the blue post 2. Here's Tennessee. Rotate forehand missed there by Ron. Point 2. 2 first up on the board here in our 6th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt to post 3. Here's Ben. Not sure exactly what's going on here. Looks like Tennessee's ready to go. 2 serving post 3, Ben. Tennessee, Rebote 2-wall just above the pad. Ben on the move, even with his speed, not going to get there. Point 2. Yeah, Tennessee saying he's fast. He is fast. Still couldn't get there. Scores for you. That's your point. Point 2. 2 now, 2 straight points to open up this 6th game and receive post 4, Kubala. Verse inside, Tennessee lets it go. Rebote on the back end. Gets it up off the front wall. Here's Kubala at the 9 line. Hard back to the inside. Tennessee, good stop at the 11 line. Coming over to the top, just under the overhead screen there. Cut off by Kubala. 8 line, his reverse. Rebote saved nicely from Tennessee on the outside. Kubala at reverse again, setting Tennessee up to about the 8 line where he makes the save. There's Kubala now. Sidearm forehand back inside. Gets by Tennessee. That scores point 4. Four on the board, 1 point. Here's post 5, Bradley. Bradley hard over the top. Kubala missed it first time around. Hangs with it. That one just above the pad where it will score. Great effort by Kubala. Gets the point there. Point 4. Four now, 2 points. Here's post 6. Legend in to receive for this matchup. Sidearm forehand. Kubala plays this high off the front wall looking for a big bounce. That's brought down from Legend. Plays that sidearm again. That's cut off from Kubala. He goes back inside where it'll score. Point 4. Four now, 3 points. Here's post 7, Carballo. High hard forehand. Caught from Kubala. Robote coming out. Forehand played back inside. Kubala running with it. Stops at the 11, goes to the ground, makes the save. Carballo up in the front court. He's got time. Fires that one back to the inside where it is tipped. That scores .7. In to receive now, rounding out the first round of play, we have the purple post 8. Here's Bueno. That's an underserve. That one came up short of the 4 line, .8. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups now worth 2 points at the end of the game. Here's post 1, Ron. He's got that serve, plays a reverse at the 10 line. Bueno, good adjustment there, takes it on the forehand side. Ron picks it off the sidewall, takes it out of the air. Hard reverse, back inside, there's Kubala. Bueno, not Kubala. Here's Ron. To the middle of the court. Bueno, hard back over the top. Ron, good stop on the left side at the 11 line. Big reverse. Robote coming out. Bueno on the ground, makes the save. Quick bounce, brought in from Ron. He goes back inside. Scoop attempt, tipped, .1. Ron with 2 points. Here's post 3. Returning, we have Ben. Robote comes shooting out there for Ron. Just gets it up off the front wall. There's Ben, brings it in. Goes for the Karen from the inside into the top of the pad. .1. In for this matchup, blue post 2. Here's Tennessee. Robote out to the 6 line. Ron's there. Tennessee cuts it off in the air. Goes over the top to the outside. Ron wasn't fooled. Stayed there on the outside. There's Tennessee. Tipped. The 11 line scores .1. Possible game point now for Ron. He's got 6 points. And to stop him for this matchup, we have post 5, Bradley. Hard reverse. That one tipped by Bradley. That is point and game to the red shirt of post 1, Ron. No playoff here. 4 takes second and 2 comes in third. Unofficial order of finish for game number 6, 1, 4, 2. 1, 4, and 2. Get the official results coming up here in just a few moments. And the results of Game 6, now official. Post 1, Ron, second win there, second in a row. Post 4, you got Kubala there taking second. And post 2, Tennessee coming in third. 1-4-2 is now official for our 6th game, as the prices are up on your screen right now. The $2 Quinello, 1-4 or 4-1. It turns $8.40. That Ron Kubala Quinella has been one of the hot picks this week and reflected there in the low payout. $2, get back $8.40. The $2 try, $72 as well. 1-4-2, the combination there. Interesting there, you had Kubala to place, actually. A nice little payout, $15.80 for Kubala to place in the $2 pick 3. The pick 3 concluded there in Game 6, 3-1-1, get a return $90. And now coming up next, we have game number 7, Game 7. The final of those spectacular 7 singles matches. We got 2 more to go here in this first afternoon performance. We got an evening session that we said will begin at 8 p.m. where we have 8 more games, but 2 more here to close it out for you in the afternoon session. Final spectacular 7 in this 7th game. Will again, up to 7 points. We'll be playing points doubling after those matchups in the first round. And it also closes out the high 5 here, as we will see if anyone will carry on that streak. Has been hit 4 sessions in a row. Maybe there'll be a ticket available for someone to hit the high 5 again. And post time will be coming your way in just under 6 minutes. Just under 6 minutes till we get into this 7th game here on this Saturday afternoon session.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Jai-Alai.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure.
Oven mitts. Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a highlight glove in the other one. That'd be great.
Have you ever played Jai-Alai?
Actually lacrosse, but it's Jai-Alai for white people.
I'm Jai-Alai Channel. This is Steve-O. This is Jai-Alai.
Jai-Alai is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing. It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees.
And the ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Oh, good God.
And those high 5 prices flash up for you here. I was just trying to catch my breath after we saw 6 of the 8 combinations still alive for the high 5. Wow. And that's a single ticket, too, there. That's the more impressive part about it is, obviously, there's been a lot of talk about it. It's been a pretty chalky week, and chalky week meaning a lot of the favorites have won with the talent, disparity in some of these games. Obviously, with a thin roster, you've gotten some of those mismatches in these lineups here, but to have 6 tickets, all of them with only 1 winner, that's still incredible. There is, don't know if those are different people that have those combinations, but 6 of those numbers will make the high 5 go again for the 5th session there. The only 2 that could spoil the party here, playing out of the 4 and 8 post. You got Bueno there out of post 4. Seems like maybe the best shot to do it. You got Legend out of post 8 as well there. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7 all still alive for that high 5. So if you want to start getting those high 5 bets in for the evening session, maybe start doing so now. And got to tell you, this would be the 5th session in a row it could potentially be hit. Don't know if there's a better value bet out there in the world right now than this high 5. So even if you think it's easy to hit, you might as well take your chances. There's been $2,000 that's gone out to someone every performance this week, and very likely that will happen again here in this 7th game. You never know, obviously. But 6 of those 8 numbers, and you got Ron, Carballo, Kubala have taken a majority of these games 5 through 8 this week. The high 5 again may go here for this 7th game. We now have less than a minute till we get into it, and we'll see what happens. And folks, if you're maybe wondering why does Magic City, saw the comment, why do they like giving away $2,000 a day? Well, you can maybe take home that $2,000 if you play as well. Not a cinch bet at all. I mean, you still got to work to get 5 out of 5, and you have to be the only winner for that high 5 to go. It is seriously, statistically, maybe one of the best bets in sports here, as it's been hit 4 times in a row this week, maybe going again, but maybe asking the wrong question there. Why do they like giving it away? Maybe you should be playing it yourself and maybe take a crack at that $2,000 as we have 0 minutes to game number 7. Let's get into it. And we're ready for Game 7. Game 7 closes out the high 5. Will be another spectacular 7 singles match played up to 7 points. Points doubling after all those matchups in the first round of play. To begin, serving at red at post 1, we have CRB receiving the blue at post 2, Ben. Robote hooked there by CRB, point 2. 2 first up on the board here in our 7th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. We have El Barba. Ben sets up for the forehand Robote. Just under that overhead screen. Good catch there by El Barba in the front court. Ben's got it on the right side. 8 line. Back to the inside. El Barba's got it. Sidearm forehand. Caught there low by Ben. He goes deep. El Barba's going to let it pass. Robote, 2-wall. Second time he's done that today. Scores, point 3. 3 now on the board with 1 point. Here's post 4, Bueno. El Barba, good catch. Crashes in that side wall. Keeps this one to the inside. There's Bueno, got it on the left side. El Barba cut it off at the 9 line, but his reverse into the overhead screen, out of play, point 4. Now for this matchup, black shirt to post 5. Here's Kubala. Bueno, good catch at the 11. Keeps this one right along the side wall. There's Kubala. Plays this one deep. Robote coming out. Forehand from Bueno to the outside. On a hop, brings it in from the outside back to the inside, where it will score, point 5. Here's post 6, the yellow shirt, Carballo, in for this matchup. Carballo threw that one so hard he lost his elbow guard. Keeps it inside, where it'll score, point 6. Six now on the board, 1 point. Everyone trading off points here to begin this 7th game. Here's post 7, Ron. Robote forehand laid up from Carballo. Ron plays this one to pass. Robote comes out. Forehand save from Carballo back to the inside. Low runner cut off from Carballo. He goes outside with it. Good stop from Ron. Good recovery back to the inside. His forehand tipped by Carballo. That scores, point 7. And in now, rounding out the first round of play, we have the purple shirt of Post State. Here's Legend. .7. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups. Now we're 2 points through the end of the game. Returning, here's Post 1, CRB. Ronron's there. Turns it back inside. Good stop from CRB at the 10 line. High hard reverse. Going to pass Ron. Waits for the rotate to come out. Turns it back inside. That one right along the side wall. CRB gets there. Hard reverse comes shooting out. There's CRB. 2 wall. Setting Ron outside. Picks it up. Takes a look. 3 wall plays. Going to score. .7. Ron now 4 points. Here's Post 2, Ben, returning for this matchup. Big reverse. Ron on the move. Going to get there to turn that forehand rebote. Ben goes back for it. At the 9 line, goes to the ground. One into the overhead screen, out of play, .7. Now straight points to a possible game point for Ron here out of Post 7. In to stop him, Post 3, El Barba. Ron back to the inside. There's El Barba. Good pickup. That one into the top of the pad. That is point and game and high five gone. Win for the pink shirt of Post 7, Ron. Got a 5-way playoff now for second and third. Here's Bueno serving to Kubala. Kubala hard back to the inside, over the top with his forehand. Good pickup from Bueno at the 9 line. Delivers this reverse over his head. Forehand rebote. On a quick bounce, brings it in. Over the top, back inside. His 2 wall right along that side wall. There's Kubala with a good save. Coming in the middle of the court. Bueno goes for the carom. Kubala read it. He's there on the outside. The Cortada scores. .5. And maybe a bit of a lengthy playoff here for Place and Show. We're going up to 7 points here. 5 serves Post 6. Here's Carballo. Kubala goes for that carom. Carballo takes it on the forehand. His Cortada just above the pad scores. .6. 6 now with 3 points. Returning, here's Ben. Carballo hand on the wall. Lost his footing as he threw it. Who keeps it in play? There's Ben keeping it inside. Carballo over the top. There's Ben with a good pickup. His reverse. narrowly under that overhead screen. Carballo was on the move early. The Tejada rebote, a little bit too much of a bounce there. Ben maybe overthrew it a little bit. Carballo stops at the 7 line. Turns that 2-wall. Ben on the outside. Good adjustment. His Karam gonna score. Great point played by these two in the playoff. Point 2. Ben now with the serve and 3 points here in this playoff for place and show. He's serving post 3, El Barba. El Barba looking for a big bouncer. Gonna get it. That scores point 3. Trading off points here in this playoff. 3 now with 3 points. Here's post 4, Bueno. Rebote to the outside from El Barba. Working for him once more. Point 3. And now a possible place point. That's a second place finish possibly for El Barba here. With 5 points in to stop him, Kubala. Rebote left side as he goes to the ground. Comes outside for Kubala. His forehand. El Barba, what a effort there. Going to catch a piece of that overhead screen. Point 5. 5 now with 5 points. Possible place point for him here. Second place finish. In to stop him, we got Carballo, post 6. Rebote turn from Kubala. There's Carballo running in to cut it off. His Costado winds it up to the inside. Faked him out. That scores point 6. Possible second place finish now for Carballo. Post 6 with 5 points. Here's Ben to stop him. One right along the sidewall. Carballo pulls it with a nice catch. Ben on the move. Stops at about the 4. Turns a 2-wall. That one a little too much on it. 6 is going to place here. We will have post 3 now serving to post 5. This will be for third place finish. Show point. El Barba on the move. Turns it at the 6 line to the outside. Kubala. What a stop there from El Barba. Great scoop. This Rebote is going to come shooting out. Kubala's there for the save. El Barba on the left side. 6 line. Back to the inside. Here's Kubala going to the ground again. That 2-wall. Caught low out of the air from El Barba. The carambola stopped from Kubala. Lost it on the throw there. Juggled it a little bit. El Barba post 3. Will show coming in third place. Unofficial order finish there for Game 7, 7-6-3, 7-6, and 3. You get the official results coming up in just a few moments. Results of Game 7 are now official. Post 7, Ron there with the win. Post 6, Carballo taking second. And post 3, El Barba coming in third. 7-6-3 is now official for Game number 7. The $2 Quinella 6-7 or 7-6. Of course, that price rolled off. How about the high 5? Went again. We said it was pretty likely there with 6 out of the 8 with only 1 ticket left. That may be the most we've seen across the board. 6 out of 8 still alive. A lot of numbers there. Maybe on a force-out day you've seen more, but on a normal day there, that's a pretty good picking there from the public. The $2 Quinella 6-7 or 7-6, statistically the most unlikely of combinations to come in highlight, but not here in Magic City today. Maybe this week with the roster we got. 6-7, $38. That was a Carballo Ron Quinella there, so makes sense with the low price. And the try 7-6-3, $468 even. And we got the finale coming up next here this Saturday afternoon performance, but don't worry, people have been clamoring for some more play on these weekend days. We got it for you. We have another performance coming up at 8 Eastern time, so 8 more games for you coming up then. The final one of this afternoon performance will be that Superfecta 9-point singles game. We'll be playing it up to 9 points, not 7. And all points will still double, though, after all those matchups there in the first round of play. Game 8 also closes out that mighty Ocho. See if anyone maybe could get a 8 out of 8. Haven't seen anyone get 7 out of 8 even. 6 out of 8 was the highest of the season there. Someone got it yesterday with a pretty nice payout in that Ocho, and those pools getting up for the Ocho as well, as that guarantee had been up to $2,000 for this season, up from $1,000 just last month. And post time for this 8th game is now just about 6 minutes away. 6 minutes to the start of game number 8. And as you see those potential payouts again, yes, 6 of 8 looks like it's the highest you're going to see there. 6 out of 8 on the 2 is going to give out 50, 60. A couple others there with the same price, 5 out of 8. But with a couple minutes before we get into this 8th and final game, we mentioned that Superfecta 9-point singles match, so slightly different than the games that you've seen previously up to this point. What exactly are the differences between those games? Well, this video will clear it up for you, explaining Spectacular 9 scoring.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And before we got into game number 5, we mentioned that Ron, since sitting out in week number 7 with that knee injury, has come back and has just been playing spectacularly well. So since week number 7, week 8 he had 5 wins, week 9 4 wins, week 10 he had 5 wins. That was last week, and this week now a 3-bagger for him today, going for the Grand Slam here, 4 in a row to close it out. In this performance, he now has 7 wins on the week, 1 behind Kubala for that Golden Cesta. So, as we said, these wins can be piled up in a hurry this week, and Ron doing just that. Kind of an uncharacteristic miss for him in that Game 5. Just a forehand came right to his right side, and he maybe lost concentration, and from that point on, just been stellar all day. Barely losing a point since that game number 5, and actually taking the win in 3 of those games. So seeing how that impacts the fantasy as well. Ron now reaches the 50-point mark, his 50th fantasy point of the week, coming in that game number 7. And reluctant to bring this point up on the air, but saw that people were talking about the lack of underserves and just unforced errors as a whole seem to be down this week. Not a lot of shots into the overhead screen, not a lot of kill shots that are out of control, and especially, those serves have been spectacular. Haven't really announced over and under serves that often, haven't really felt like I said it that much, and Stu coming in the chat saying, the serving is one of those things that has been steadily improving since the start here. And, when I started in the beginning of year 2, you get in some of those earlier games, it was, over, under, a little, army highlight. Left, right, over, under, whatever way it was going. And, now these guys are getting them in consistently. And I think there was maybe 1 or 2 over and under serves in the entire performance today. So that's really incredible. And it's just another testament to how well these guys have progressed in such a short amount of time, really. The most experience, obviously outside of Ron and Ikeda, the only guys with, and Kubala, some amateur experience. These guys all learn from scratch, and just showing you that the athletic ability that they have is really an accelerant to their development here at Magic City Jai-Alai. We now have less than a minute till we get into game number 8. Only chance to play that superfecta wager. It's like the trifecta, except you got to get the top 4 finishers in the correct order. So we offer a 10-cent price on that bet if you'd like to test that out. And the only time you can bet the superfecta is in the 8th and final game of this performance and the evening performance today. And we are now ready to begin game number 8. Game 8, that superfecta 9-point singles match to close it out. This Saturday afternoon, we'll be playing this game up to 9 points as opposed to 7. With all points still doubling after those matchups in the first round of play. To begin game 8, serving in the red of post 1, we have Kubala receiving in the blue of post 2. Looking for 4 in a row, here's Ron. That serve begins game number 8. Good catch there from Kubala. Reverse played over Ron's head. Robote coming out. His forehand back inside. And that's tipped, point 2. Two first up on the board here in our 8th game that'll bring to the court the white at post 3. For this matchup, here's Ben. Bote all the way out at the 6 line. Turn hard there from Ron. Ben up at the 8 line. His reverse played back right along the sidewall. Ron crashing into it, makes the save. And Ben missed it. Point 2. Ron 2 straight points. Here's post 4, Bueno. Robote forehand back inside, tipped by Bueno, point 2. Here's post 5, the black shirt in for this matchup. We have CRB. Ron waiting again. Another strong forehand Robote. That missed by CRB. Point 2. Here's Bradley in to receive for this matchup, pulling out a yellow shirt to post 6. That one's an overserve from Ron there. Point 6. And receive, here's post 7, Carballo. Great catch from Carballo right before it went into that side wall. That one missed by Bradley, middle of the court, point 7. Now to receive, rounding out the first round of play, we got the purple of post 8. Here's El Barba. Pick up by El Barba. He goes deep. Rebote left side from Carballo. Rifled that inside. Good pickup from El Barba again. Plays this one to pass. Carballo there again. Turns it back to the inside. El Barba just does get it off the front wall. Carballo charging. 6 line. Hard reverse. Rebote comes out. There's El Barba playing it back inside. Interesting spin. Carballo sticks with it. Coming to the middle of the court. El Barba. That one's taken out of the air from Carballo. He goes back inside. That one missed. Good point played by these two. 0.7. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups now worth 2 points to the end of the game. Here's post 1, Kubala returning. Over Carballo's head there. That was right along the sidewall. Tough Rebote save to make. 0.1. Kubala now on the board with 2 points. Here's post 3, Ben. Just above the pad there. Gets by Kubala. That low hard forehand scores for Ben. 0.3. Here's post 4 returning. We got Bueno. Sidearm forehand from Ben. Cut off at the 7 line by Bueno. Winds up the costado. Played to the corner of the front wall. Takes a bounce outside where it will score. 0.4. Bueno now on the board with 2 points. Returning, here's post 5 for this matchup, CRB. Bueno high off the front wall. CRB taking it in the air, low forehand. Good catch. There's Bueno. Just beyond the 7 line. Delivers that reverse. Comes shooting out. Rebote save from CRB back inside, where it's tipped by Bueno. 0.5. Returning here is post 2, Ron. 4 points. Rebote forehand from Ron. Thought about it there, CRB. Plays it just above the pad on that Rebote save. Here's Ron. Hard back inside. CRB hanging with it as he goes to the ground, catching a piece of that overhead screen out of play. 0.2. 2 now is 6 points. We're playing this game up to 9. Not game point yet. 2 with 6 points. Here's post 6 returning. Yellow shirt, there's Bradley. Great catch here by Bradley off the serve. Comes hard back inside. Missed it first time around. Goes back for it. Diving save made by Ron. That one right along the sidewall. Good concentration from Bradley. Reverse a little too hard. Going to catch the overhead screen there. 0.2. Possible game point now for Ron. He's got 8 points. In to stop him, post 8, El Barba. Waits for the Rebote again. Turns it on the left side. Brought in by El Barba. His forehand. Taken by Ron. Big reverse there at the 10 line. Rebote comes shooting out. Forehand save from El Barba. Comes to the middle of the court. That forehand, good catch taken out of the air from El Barba. Stays just under the overhead screen, lands in. Ronron on the outside, turns that rebote. El Barba plays it inside. Ronron tried to get it one hand. This game will continue. Great point by these guys, point 8. El Barba now on the board, 2 points. Here's Carballo receiving post 7. Barba, good catch here at the 9 line. Reverse, played to Carballo. His forehand delivers a carom. Caught him going the other way. That scores point 7. Carballo now 4 points. Returning post 1, Kubala. Ball waits for the rebote. Turns it back inside. Carballo, hard forehand. Good adjustment from Kubala, makes the catch. Backpedaling on the inside, goes for the carom again. That one in, scoring. Great shot from Carballo, point 7. 6 points now for Carballo. Here's Ben. Carballo backpedaling, sprinting back. Not enough room there to make the rebote save. Point 3. Ben now 4 points. Returning for this matchup, we have Bueno. Green shirt to post 4. Ben goes back for that one. Overran the rebote a little bit. Point there 4. Bueno post 4 with 4 points now. Here's CRB. Rebote forehand from Bueno to the inside. Quick bounce brought down from CRB. Keeps it inside, scooped up there from Bueno. Delivers a reverse up at the 6 line. Rebote forehand. One caught just a piece of the top of that pad there. Any part of the pad is bad. Point 4. Here's post 6, Bradley. Hard forehand from Bradley. Tried to scoop it again. That one tipped. Point 6. Bradley now 3 points, but returning with possible game point here. Blue shirt to post 2, Ron. He's got 8 points. Big power behind that reverse from Ron. Turn nicely there from Bradley, sending him outside. On a quick bounce, he brings it in. Cortada scores for the win. Point and game to the blue shirt of post 2, Ron. So 3 takes the quad. This will be a playoff to determine 2nd and 3rd place. The winner of this takes 2nd. Loser will get 3rd. Post 7. It's going to be Carballo. Will serve post 4, Bueno. Ron there with the win. 4th consecutive win here. Taking all those games 5 through 8. This is for place and show, 2nd and 3rd. Carballo with 6 points. Bueno with 6 points. It's 1 point. Winner will place. Loser shows. Great serve from Carballo. Scores 7. It's going to take 2nd. 4 comes in third, and then 3 takes the quad. Unofficial order of finish for Game 8, 2, 7, 4, 3. 2, 7, 4, and 3. We'll get the official results coming up in just a few moments. Results of that 8th and final game this afternoon session are now official. Post 2, Ron with the win and a grand slam for him, taking all 4 games 5 through 8 that he played in today. 4 wins in a row. Completes that grand slam. Congratulations to him. Now 8 wins on the week, tied with Kubala for the lead for that race to the Golden Cesta for the most singles wins each week here at Magic City. So post 2, Ron there with the win. Post 7, Carballo coming in second. Post 4, Bueno takes third. Post 3, Ben coming in fourth there, quad point. Those prices come up on your screen. The dollar Ocho there. Ocho getting a little more action, a little higher payouts. 6 of 8. 7, 4, 5, 3, 1, 1, 7, 2 was the combo there as it rolled off the screen. How about the 2-7 Quinella? That's 2-7 or 7-2. $7.60. Not surprising there. The Ron Carballo Quinella paying $7.60, one of the lower prices. The $2 try, 274, 82.80. And that 10-cent super. 10 cents, 2.743 ounce. 10 cents returns $13.61. And again, the Ocho, that 745-311-72, 745-311-72, 6 of 8 numbers, $50.60. So as we said, therefore, Ron, that was win number 8 on the week. He's now tied with Kubala for the lead. Let's see. Overall, wow, Ron now tied with Bueno for third place, 4 wins. He is now tied with Bueno for third place in those overall standings. Made that jump incredibly quickly, and it helps with the great day he's having thus far. See if he can continue that streak of consecutive games won here in this evening session tonight, the debut of Evening Jai-Alai. Yes, we have an 8 o'clock session today. As we will here for the next couple of months. We'll have 2 sessions on Thursday, 2 on Friday. We'll have 2 today, the 4, and then we're coming back here at 8 o'clock p.m. Just about an hour and a half from now, we'll have 8 more games for you, all singles games. Same exact format. We'll close it out there with that Superfecta 9-point singles match. The high 5 will be there. See if it can be hit for the 6th session in a row. Get those bets in, guys. One of the first times I've heard bettors be complaining about how a bet is too easy to hit, so go out and play it yourself, and you can take home that $2,000. And we'll hopefully see you back here for that 8 o'clock performance, the debut of that nighttime highlight. As we said, a lot of excitement around it. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for this Saturday afternoon performance of Live Highlight in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. We'll do that again, folks. That'll do it for this live performance, afternoon performance of Live Highlight in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. We're glad that you chose to join us. Messed it up again, folks. This is not good here. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon. We invite you to join us again tonight when we'll be back here for 8 more action-packed games in just about an hour and a half. We said 8 o'clock p.m. We sure hope you enjoyed today's highlight action. Very good day, as we said. Still a couple good days in a row here with the limited roster. And please like and subscribe to the Jai-Alai channel on YouTube and let us know your thoughts and any questions you may have in the comment section. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we thank you for joining us today, and we hope you'll join us again tonight at 8 p.m. Goodbye till we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai. Take care, everyone.